The best music on WABC New York.
It's 3 now past 1 o'clock, and that's fun time at Radio 77 in New York City. This is yours truly, Charlie Greer, until 3 in the afternoon. And the home of the 7 swinging good guys is Radio 77 in New York. Let's line them up for you.
Hear the sensational swinging 7 on WABC. With the greatest music all day, all night, from each personality. Hear your favorite sounds and singers. For you, they'll play them all. With the swinging 7 on 77, you'll have a ball, you all.
Hello again, I'm Herb Oscar Anderson.
This is Sam Holman.
I'm Fred Hall.
This is Mrs. Greer's Skinny Boy Charlie.
Hi, Kemosabe. This is Big Dan Ingram.
Hi, this is Scott Muni.
And I'm Cousin Bruce Morrow.
The sensational swinging 7 on WABC.
All right, thank you, fellas. Thank you, fellas. In New York City, it's warmed up to 22 degrees right now. Kind of pretty on the outside, though, even if it is a little bit brisk.
Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me.
Huh? What'd you say, lady?
Do you have April Shower Skin Balm?
Hey, that's what I call a real hand lotion. You know, the girls here in the store use April showers all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They're always washing up, taking ice cream out of the freezer, stuff like that. Yet there isn't one of them you wouldn't like holding hands with. I mean, not you.
No, I understand, yes, but do you have April Shower Skin Balm?
Between you and me, I snitch a little myself now and then. Look at them hands. Soft, smooth, huh? Stuff's great.
I know, but do you have April Shower Skin Balm?
Hey, and that bottle. Plastic. Drop it, nothing happens. Can't break. And that top. Never spills, no cap to lose. It's the bee's knees.
Oh, then you have April Shower Skin Balm.
Here, lady, take my bottle. It's all that's left. We can't keep April showers in stock since that nutty commercial's been running.
What commercial?
You heard it. The one that starts...
Pardon me. Pardon me? Pardon me.
Huh? What'd you say, lady?
Do you have April Shower Skin Balm?
Well, I tell you what, we'll have a little on hand and keep it on hand for Boris Karloff and Frankenstein's Bride to use in a few moments.
Rock-a-bye, baby, get a grip on your chair, 'cause here's Boris Karloff for you now on Flair.
As Dick Van Dyke is the proud father type, and I myself am no shrinking violet of a grandfather, we participated a short while back in one of those compare the snapshots in the wallet exchanges. Well, somehow or other this led to a small debate on the subject of bottle feeding. The specific question being, should a father or grandfather or mother or whoever hold the baby while he's having his bottle, or should the baby be settled down in some comfortable spot and given custody of the bottle himself? The old question, in other words, of to prop or not to prop. Well, after engaging in some careful bottle feeding research, I can now report that holding is definitely preferred to propping. The experts say that the experience of being cozily held while feeding contributes a great deal to baby's overall feeling of well-being. Cuddling, it seems, is terribly important, particularly at a significant time like feeding. When babies reach the age of 7 or 8 months, they may be quite content and even prefer holding the bottle themselves. But during the first 6 months or so, it's suggested, nay urged, that mothers combine feeding the baby with cuddling the baby as often as possible. I assume that this advice extends to babysitting fathers and grandfathers as well.
Thank you, Boris. By golly, I saw the Thriller show night before last on Channel 7, WABC TV, and it scared the living daylights out of me. It was a great show, though, with Boris Karloff. It's 7 past 1 in the afternoon. This is Mrs. Greer's Skinny Boy Charlie at Radio 77 in New York City. And I have a very special dedication I'd like to make right now for Matthew Weiss. Matthew's 11 years old. His dad is tape recording this show to play it for him a little later on today when he gets home from school. And his father's also a very good friend of a friend of mine, Bob Nash. So let's see if we can pick out something he can twist to, huh? Oh, what better one than Chubby Checker's record, number 2 from the Silver Dollar Survey. This is for you, Matthew, the twist.
Come on, baby, let's do the twist. Come on, baby, let's do the twist. Take me by my little hand and go like this. Yeah, twist, baby, twist. Yeah, just like that. Come on, little miss, and do the twist. My daddy is sleeping, and mama ain't around. Yeah, daddy's just sleeping, and mama ain't around. We're gonna twist and twist and twist it till we tear the house down. Come on and twist, yeah, baby, twist. Just like this. Come on, little miss, and do the twist. Yeah, you should see my little sis. You should see my little sis. She really knows how to rock. She knows how to twist. Come on and twist. Yeah, baby, twist. Yeah, just like that. Come on like this and do the twist. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, twist all night. Twist.
Well, that's for an 11-year-old twister who got in motion after school, I guess, re-listening to the program here on Radio 77. Matthew Weiss. It's 10 minutes past 1 at Radio WABC, and this is the Charlie Greer Show.
For 2 cents, I'd...
Everybody has said.
For 2 cents, I'd...
And maybe you have too.
Now WABC wants to know,
What would you do for 2 cents?
what would you do, sir?
For 2 cents, I'd punch you right in the mouth.
And what would you do, madam?
Well, for 2 cents, I'd tell my mother-in-law what I really think of her.
Tell WABC in a few words what you do for 2 cents.
And if we read your letter on the air,
You'll win 2 cents. And if the WABC judges select your answer as the wackiest, you'll win 100 silver dollars.
send your entry today to
2 cents game,
WABC.
New York 23.
What would you do?
For 2 cents, I'd...
Well, for nothing, I'll advise you to go on out to Castro, and here is why.
The values are utterly fantastic. It's Castro's tremendous year-end clearance sale, a great once-a-year savings event. Everything must go, including elegant showroom samples, luxurious Castro convertibles, each a beautiful sofa by day, a most comfortable bed at night. Tables, chairs, loungers, and the famous Castro convertible ottoman are being sold at a fraction of their original price. No down payment, easy terms. Remember, Castro's gigantic year-end clearance sale is being held this week only at all Castro showrooms.
On
Castro,
WABC.
open evenings.
Hey, listen, bud, don't pause so long, you know? It seems like you paused just a little bit too long at the end of the bit there, you know, Castro. And then pause, and good day. It sounds like Paul Harvey, huh? It's 12 now past 1 o'clock.
Is it gonna be cold? Is it gonna be hot? Is it gonna be raining or not? Stay tuned to WABC and see what the weather is gonna be in New York.
Our WABC Weather Watch says sunny, breezy, rather cold, and a high of 20 to 25. Tonight it'll be clear, continued cold, and an overnight low of 10 to 15 in the city, 0 to 5 in the suburbs. Tomorrow, fair with slowly moderating afternoon temperatures and a high in the mid-20s. It's now 20 at Radio 77, humidity 30%, the wind from the west at 14 per hour. The barometer reads 30.14 and it's falling, and this is the Skinny Boy Charlie Greer Show. We're moving along with Bert Kempfert, his orchestra, his trumpet. Let's hear it. This is called the African Beat. Let's hear it. That's the African Beat here on Radio 77, the Charlie Greer Show. Bert Kempfert, his orchestra and swinging group. Hi there, I'm Charlie Greer. I'd like to tell you what the Happy Huggy Bear Club has meant to me. A few years ago, when I was in high school, there was a bully in my class who used to pick on me all the time, right on up until our senior year, to the very day we both got our Happy Huggy Bear cards. And today, that bully is my wife. Test the mystical powers of the Happy Huggy Bear card. Print your name and address on a postcard. Send it to Charlie Greer in care of WABC, New York 23, New York. And when you get your Happy Huggy Bear card, you'll be entitled. My wife has gone to the beauty parlor this afternoon in Patterson, New Jersey. You know, I said, "You're going to the beauty parlor?" She said, "Yes, I'll come home with a little beauty." I said, "Well, that's fine. Why don't you bring a couple of them home?" Well, it didn't go over too well with her. I know that, you know. My wife does have a little beauty mark on her upper lip. It's on the left side, and that in itself is very nice. It's just the other, some 200-odd pounds around that beauty mark that kind of throws me once in a while. Yeah, they're odd pounds, too.
It's always opening night on WABC. You're listening to the star-spangled sounds of our... It's always opening night on WABC. You're listening to the star-spangled sounds of our times from Radio 77. Serving 25 million Americans with the sound of New York. This is WABC.
Thank you, Big Dan. He'll be around at 3 this afternoon here on Radio 77. And here are the miracles on the Charlie Greer Show on WABC with number 22 this week. Incidentally, that's the temperature.
About goodbye. All it does is make you cry. Well, if leaving causes grieving, I can break your heart. Tell me what's so cruel
WABC in New York City. This is the Charlie Greer Show. It's 19 minutes past the hour 1 o'clock. Fun time at Radio 77.
Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Schaefer, pleasure doesn't fade even when your thirst is done. The most rewarding flavor in this man's world for people who are having fun. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one.
20 minutes now past the hour 1 o'clock in the Charlie Greer Show. In New York City, we have a temperature reading of 22 degrees and a solid gold sound from 77 Radio. Here are the Ventures in Walk, Don't Run. Fun time at Radio 77 on the Charlie Greer Show.
Folks, this is Ella Fitzgerald asking you to please say yes to the new March of Dimes.
Hello, everybody. This is Connie Francis. Do you realize that a child is born with a birth defect every 2 minutes in this country?
Hi, everybody. This is Paul Anka with a couple of questions. Do you know that millions of people have arthritis in this country? Do you know that almost 700 babies are born every day with significant birth defects?
Hi, folks. This is Steve Lawrence, asking you to help make a better future for the thousands of infants born with birth defects every year in this country.
Hello, everybody. This is Edie Gourmet. Please say yes to the new March of Dimes. Thank you.
In New York City, the temperature reading 22 degrees. This is the Skinny Boy Charlie Greer Show. And I have a new sound by Nat King Cole. La 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 la. It's called Step Right Up. Nat?
Don't ever doubt my devotion. That's something I don't conceal. Baby, you kiss with emotion. Why don't you say what you feel?
Step right up and say you love me. Come right out with an I love you. Step right up and say you love me. 'Cause down deep in your heart you do. La 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 la.
Why should we talk of the weather? Whether it's cloudy or clear. Now that we're so close together, here's what I'm longing to hear.
Step right up and say you love me. Come right out with an I love you. Step right up and say you love me. 'Cause down deep in your heart you do. La 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 la.
I know that you're on the shy side. I know that you need a push. But if you're really on my side, baby, don't beat round the bush. Step right up and say you love me. Come right up with an I love you. Step right up and say you love me. 'Cause down deep in your heart you do. La 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 la.
This is Skinny Boy Charlie Greer, WABC. Right after the news, I'll be back in with more music on 77 Radio. Bobby Darin and Irresistible You.
WABC. WABC.
New Riverdale to East Haven to Sayville. 25 million people blanketed by WABC New York. Here is the news.
From Action Central, First Person Report. News as it's happening.
Les Griffith reporting from WABC Action Central. New York. A federal judge in New York has issued a preliminary injunction preventing the Transport Workers Union from striking against the New York Central Railroad on February 4th. Another federal judge in Philadelphia yesterday issued a similar order prohibiting the TWU from striking against the Pennsylvania Railroad. The union had threatened to walk out unless job security was assured if and when the lines merge. Albany, the prosecution, in a surprise move, today joined with the defense in appealing to Governor Rockefeller to spare the life of 18-year-old Salvatore Agron. Agron, known as the Cape Man, participated with 6 companions in the slaying of 2 youths on a West Side playground in 1959. He's scheduled to die next month. The governor is not expected to decide the case immediately. Albany, Democratic leaders, as expected, today criticized Governor Rockefeller's new budget submitted to the legislature this morning. Senator Joseph Zaretsky and Assemblyman Anthony Travia claim it fails to come to grips with education financing, and they say it shortchanges the cities. The governor's spending program for the fiscal year starting April 1st calls for a record expenditure of $2.6 billion. New York, the Republican-controlled legislature has killed a proposal to legalize off-track betting. WABC News Director Jack Powers interviewed the Reverend Dan Potter, Executive Director of the Protestant Council of New York City, for his reaction.
The legislature killed the bill to legalize off-track betting. Your comment and your reaction.
Well, the Protestant Council of the City of New York believes that the action of the state legislature to kill the bills to legalize off-track gambling was a responsible decision for the best interests of all the people of this state. Legalizing off-track gambling is basically a scheme for filching money from the poorest people in our state, which would bring tremendous corruption and would increase fantastically the amount of private bookmaking all over this state. Sound taxation relates itself to the processes of producing wealth and employment, not on procedures that multiply crime, poverty, and corruption. Legalizing off-track gambling is wrong as a tax measure, wrong as a civic measure, and wrong as a moral measure. We feel that the state legislature took the right action.
That was the Reverend Dan Potter, Executive Director of the Protestant Council of New York City. Flushing, former President Truman tours the New York World's Fair site in Flushing Meadow Park and lunches with Fair President Robert Moses today. This morning, despite the 11-degree temperature, the former president walked almost a mile and a half to have breakfast with former Postmaster General James Farley. It was so cold, a radio newsman's tape recorder froze. And even Mr. Truman admitted, if I had my way, I'd spend my time where it's above 70. That temperature of 11 degrees, by the way, is the coldest it's been in New York City this season. And here's the WABC Weather Watch. Sunny, breezy, and rather cold this afternoon, high to 20 to 25. Clear and continued cold tonight, low 10 to 15 in the city, 0 to 5 in the suburbs. Tomorrow, fair with slowly moderating afternoon temperatures, high in the mid-20s. The temperature in Manhattan now is 22 degrees. The WABC big story at this moment, court order prohibits TWU from striking New York Central. Les Griffith reporting from Action Central. Next news report at 1:55 on WABC AM and FM New York. Remember, when Action Central News ends, music begins.
It does instantly here on the Skinny Boy Charlie Greer Show at Radio 77. Yes, and I have Bobby there, and a big hit from the Silver Dollar Survey. It's called Irresistible You.
Your magic hands, your loving eyes, your kissable lips, make my heart realize I'm in love, and I know it's true. Cause who wouldn't fall for irresistible you? Well, I don't know what you got, but it's got me, and baby, I'm hooked. Like a fish in the sea, you make angels come from above. You could make the devil fall in love. And who wouldn't fall for irresistible you? Oh, come on. Let's dance a while. I wanna talk. I wanna talk to you, child. 'Cause you've been blessed, and you're much, too much. Oh, there's a wonder of a love in your touch. Now don't you fret. Don't you worry about me, 'cause I'll never forget how much you mean to me. I love you, my whole life through. Tell me who wouldn't fall for irresistible you? Let's twist a while. Don't you ever fret. Don't you worry about me, I'll never forget how much you mean to me. I love you, my whole life through. But tell me who wouldn't fall for irresistible you?
It's 28 minutes till 2 o'clock, and that's fun time at Radio 77 on the Skinny Boy Charlie Greer Show. It's a pleasure to have you with us.